Welcome to our Dwyer Instruments training video on how to mount the Magnehelic differential pressure gauge. Hello, I'm Joe Mathesius. I'm in the technical support department and one of those you may communicate with should you have any questions regarding our products. There are many accessories available that combine with the Magnehelic differential pressure gauge, provided the flexibility to be mounted in a variety of different configurations. It may be mounted in a panel, surface mounted, hung on a nail or hook. It may even be mounted in a weatherproof enclosure. The Magnehelic gauge comes standard with several screws and lugs to assist in its various mounting configurations, which we will soon demonstrate. First up, I'd like to show you how our Magnehelic gauge is surface mounted. There are many options, but the most popular uses our A-368 surface mounting bracket. In the back of the Magnehelic, there are 3 female machine screw holes. Included with the Magnehelic gauge are 3 6-32 machine screws that allow the attachment of the Magnehelic gauge easily to the A368 bracket. It has 3 aligned openings that allow you to simply thread each screw into the back of the gauge through the bracket. After threading in all 3, you are ready to use the bracket's outer 4 holes in order to attach it to a flat surface. If you wish to simply mount the gauge directly to a surface, simply use 3 6-32 machine screws of appropriate length to reach through the thickness of the surface. Of course, using the surface methods, the process tubing must be connected to the side of the gauge and not through the back connections unless proper holes are drilled through the bracket and wall. One means to mount the gauge to a surface and have sufficient room to connect the process tubing to the back ports of the Magnehelic gauge are with the A-299 surface mounting bracket. Mount the gauge with the included long screws and mounting lugs provided with the gauge. Attach the 3 lugs with the 3 machine 6-32 screws to the 3 locations on the back of the gauge. Once those 3 screws are secure, simply insert the longer screws into the lugs until appropriate force is applied to the back side of the bracket. Once a screw makes contact to the bracket, balance the force on each screw by making small turn rotations. Now you can take the bracket with the gauge and use the 4 holes on the bracket to attach to a flat surface. For high pressure or medium pressure Magnehelic gauges, these gauges have a larger diameter and will not fit in the opening of the A-299 bracket. The required bracket for these versions is the model A-370 surface mounting bracket. Another means to mount the Magnehelic differential pressure gauge is with our A-448 magnetic mounting kit. These magnets allow the gauge to be mounted to any metal surface with magnetic properties, such as a standard air duct. Simply take the threaded screws provided with the A-448 kit and insert it through the back of the magnets into the back of the gauge. Once complete, it easily adheres to any metal surface. That makes it ideal for portable applications where it is required to move the gauge frequently during tests. For pipe mounting the Magnehelic gauge, the A-610 pipe mount kit is available. This kit allows the gauge to be mounted on vertical or horizontal pipes that are 1.5 inch or 2 inch in diameter. First, take the 3 machine screws that are provided with Magnehelic and attach the bracket just as was done with the A-368 mounting bracket. We would like to thank you for your time and hope you have learned how to effectively mount the Magnehelic differential pressure gauge depending on your application's requirements.